GTA 6 is way bigger than we are being told, and in this video we're breaking down just how ridiculously massive this map might actually be.
And you know what else is massive?
In this video we're talking comparisons to some of the largest open worlds ever made. We're talking about Rockstar's history of progressively inflating their maps like they're trying to impress a Tinder date, and we're talking about how one single skyline screenshot might have accidentally revealed way more than Rockstar initially intended. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? For years now, people have been obsessing over leaks, rumors, and blurry JPEGs trying to answer one simple question: how big is GTA 6 really? We know that over the years, Rockstar has been no stranger to making worlds that feel absolutely massive, even when their actual size says differently. But this time around, with GTA 6, Rockstar is making a game that, based on scale comparisons, will make the drive from the Keys to the downtown area of Vice City roughly 8 to 9 kilometers. For comparison, this is basically the equivalent of driving from Los Santos all the way to the northern part of Mount Chiliad in GTA 5. And let me clarify this by saying that most likely the ride will be even longer, depending on your starting position. Now, let that sink in for a moment. One coastal stretch in GTA 6 might actually rival an entire cross-state trip from the last game, and to truly capture how massive this entire map will end up being, I think we have to go back to the beginning. If you rewind things all the way back to 2001, Liberty City in GTA 3 felt absolutely gigantic. The map featured 3 distinct islands with tunnels and bridges connecting each one. But what made a map that was basically somewhere around 8 square kilometers feel insanely big was the fact that each area was blocked off at the start, only giving the player small glimpses of what's on the other side. The map itself had really good verticality, the streets were dark, and overall made exploring feel as if the map would never end. Then, a year later, Rockstar followed up the release of GTA 3 with the release of Vice City. And despite being larger in terms of actual size, sitting at 9 square kilometers, the map for many felt smaller than the one we got in GTA 3. I mean, if I had to argue, I'd say that half of the map being just a long stretch of beach didn't really help. But here, Rockstar learned their first lesson about map design, as they figured out that perception is basically everything. Rockstar understood that you didn't need a world to actually be big, you just needed it to feel bigger than it actually was. And in 2004, with the release of GTA San Andreas, they hit the nail right on the head. San Andreas wasn't a simple upgrade on the things we've seen in the previous titles. The game was a full-on masterpiece that still to this day stands the test of time and is a marvel of technological achievement. The game featured a map that was roughly 38 square kilometers, filled with 3 cities, countryside, deserts, mountain ranges, as well as multiple airstrips, backroads, and so many side activities that you would not know where to start. At that time, this was one of the most mind-blowing experiences for me, and still to this day, only Rockstar has made me feel the same exact way with the release of GTA 5 and RDR 2. Hell, I basically turned into a junkie hoping that the next hit they give me is going to reproduce the same effect as the first ones did. Now, with GTA 4, they ended up going back to Liberty City, and instead of raw size, they chose density and verticality to truly capture the feeling of being inside of modern-day New York. GTA 4 is a game that showed us that even if the map is small, it doesn't have to feel that way for the player. Hell, GTA 4 only came out around 16 square kilometers in size in total, but then in 2013, they released GTA 5, addressing the complaints that people had about the lack of any countryside in GTA 4. With GTA 5 though, I feel like Rockstar basically overcompensated for the lack of the countryside in 4 by literally making 2/3 of the map nothing but mountains, deserts, and the occasional cougar specifically put in place to ruin Mario speedruns.
There aren't cougars in missions!
Wrong.
With GTA 5 though, the map size clocked at an insane 76 square kilometers, basically doubled what it was compared to San Andreas and almost 5 times bigger than GTA 4. This finally brings us to the current mapping project that is being worked on by Giannis and the rest of the talented GigaChat team behind the mapping project. Now, one comparison I want to make before I proceed with the deep dive into the GTA 6 mapping project is the mapping project done for GTA 5. The original mapping project we had for 5 featured a map that was drawn out based on nothing but screenshots, promo materials, and a few leaks here and there. And let me say, for its time, with the information that the guys making this had, this was actually pretty impressive. But if we switch to the mapping project for GTA 6, we can see a beautiful rendition of a map that you would genuinely think can be part of the official game itself. Now, this brings us back to the original screenshots that I was talking about initially. A few days ago, while scrolling online, I ran into a post that showcased what seems to be a zoomed-in AI version of this original screenshot, and this genuinely made me realize how far out things will be in this game. If we use the once again amazing map made by Giannis and the mapping community, we can see that not only will the trip from the Keys to the downtown Vice City area be around 9 kilometers, but the entire trip from Sundown, which is the in-game equivalent to Key West, to the top part of the map will be around 15 to 25 kilometers depending on your vehicle of choice. For instance, the trip from Los Santos International Airport to the top of the map in GTA 5 is only around 10 to 15 kilometers, which means that not only are we getting a bigger map, but we are getting a map that will literally have the entire state of San Andreas fit within Vice City and its surrounding area. Now, if we overlay GTA Vice City's original map with the GTA 6 map, we can see that the entirety of GTA Vice City will fit within the downtown area of GTA 6. To make it even crazier, if we overlay the map of San Andreas onto it, we can see that the entire state will easily fit into the area of Vice City, with additional space left at the top closer to Ambrosia. And if we overlay the map of GTA 4, which ironically is the most vertically scaled one, we see that not only is Vice City like 3 times bigger, but its density and verticality paired with the enterable interiors leaked from GameRoll shows us what kind of a behemoth we will be dealing with in the final release. Now, one of the most interesting things for me is that if we overlay the GTA 5 map again and click on the landmark button here, we can see just how many different areas are covered just based on the sheer size of the GTA 5 map. Now, yes, we already know a lot about the map itself. Most things are fairly well known by now, with basically the entire bottom part, the area around Ambrosia and Port Gellhorn being relatively mapped out. The mystery that persists is the northern part of the map. Yes, we know that the Mount Calaga area will most likely take the most space up top, basically serving as this game's version of Mount Chiliad. But what else will this area feature? Where can we expect your town to be located, and what the hell is even Bohemia? My best guess is that Bohemia is most likely nothing more than a settlement somewhere in the northern part of the map, serving as a minor location similar to the Altruist camp in GTA 5. And as for Yorktown, in the promo material we can see there will most likely either be a town itself or just a continuation of Port Gellhorn on the top left corner. But either way, one can hope that these two are some kind of hidden locations that Rockstar is saving for Trailer 3 and the final marketing push. And after all, even if these two aren't of any major importance on the map size itself will already be almost 3 times bigger than GTA 5. Anyways, what do you guys think? Will this game be as big as we all expect? Will it fulfill our expectations? And will the leak that claimed 700 plus enjoyable interiors/stores turn out to be true? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and a huge shout out to the 1,940 people that ended up subscribing. You folks are the best. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button and of course subscribe so that good luck follows you on your future adventures. Stay silly, keep edging, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.